Hi, my name is Alexis Davis, and I am the mother to Amariana and Rowan.
And I am Angela Ray. I'm the family time coach with Child and Family Services.
I was 16 when I got pregnant, but I was 17. It was very stressful. I was living with their dad and his grandma, so that part of it wasn't too bad. It was very easy. He was never really home. Once I had her, we were still living there. And then it kind of got worse. Shortly after I had Marina, he got kicked out and we had to go stay at homes for a while. And that was really hard. I never wanted my kids to feel the way that I feel about my parents, especially my mom. Like why I couldn't love them enough. So I knew that I had to give them back. One day they're gonna be big. I don't ever want him or her to feel like I do. That way.
They're gonna see it. They are. They're gonna see how hard you worked. They are.
I know they are, but that's why I wanted to get them back, because I knew that if I didn't, then I would have to live with that.
So when I met Lexi, she was shy and definitely a young mother. She was a good mom. I mean, she was patient, she was kind, she used sweet tones with them, always welcomed them. There was kind of a lost young girl who had these beautiful babies, and there was that hope and desire to be their mama, but just couldn't quite figure out how to get there.
Right away we had a great bond, and she was just very, very easy to talk to and very understanding, and just, I don't know, she's helped me a lot throughout the whole time. I was still in active addiction for maybe the first year, half.
At least a half a year, yeah.
At that time, I couldn't stand up for myself. I couldn't speak my feelings because it was never okay, and then it would just be pushed aside, slipped under the rug. So it wasn't worth it to me.
I remember saying what Lexi's strengths were, and she just looked at me almost like no one had acknowledged her strengths. And I think that really hit you by surprise, and I think that was one of the moments that things started clicking too, is because you realized at that time that I was there on your side. That was one of our beginning moments. I think that things kind of changed, because I think you started to trust me at that moment, that that I saw something, the potential.
I can look back on it and realize that I wasn't a very fit mother, and that I did need help. And at first I didn't want to accept it. I think since I've got the kids back, I don't think I've felt this happy my entire life. There's a lot of different things I feel about my kids that I can't put all into one. They're just amazing. And I don't know who I would be or what I would do without them.
I mean, I'm just honored that I was part of this and I could be a little piece of it. For real. Those babies are beautiful and they're gonna be so happy, you know, when they're older and know how hard you worked for them, and it's awesome. Don't you think?
I'm glad I made you proud.
Of course, you made me so proud.
I love you. I love you.